Welcome to the sixth dimension. Elevated now.
Superstitious.
You know the word of it.
The word of me
So what I'm
crazy.
doing with this track. You know the word of it. We know the word of it. Yeah. I got it. Flights. Air. You know the word of it gone so crazy. You know the word of it gone so crazy. You know the word of it gone so crazy. Yeah. We know the world will be going so crazy. We know the world will be going so crazy. We know the world will be going so crazy. Everyone stuck on the block like this is the 80s. All the sheep go get a shot just like they got rabies. It's nobody out on the watch to protect the babies. Protect the kids. It's predators out in this world, so watch who you pray to. Too sexual, I'll be your girl and she gon' get laid too. You letting go all of your swirls, your spirit create through. Don't get dried up, dehydrated, and become thirsty. Man, the times is real. They got the whole world living life like it's Resident Evil or Silent Hill. Fuck a crate challenge all the way to the top, ends where the pilot built. Came from an existence where the spirit really don't know how to feel. Came out the cave full of bad dragons, means I changed my behavior and bad habits. Shadow agency straight up be bad actors. Got your brain wrapped and taped up in mathematics. Shit be so funny, I laugh at it. Make a nigga wanna jump like I'm crisscross, baby. I'm the Mac Daddy. Nigga, that's right. You know the word of be gone so crazy. You know the word of be gone so crazy. You know the word of be gone so crazy. We know the word of be gone so crazy. We know the word of be gone so crazy. We know the word of be gone so crazy. My trees in the ornament, speaking of odor, man. The weed I be ordering so musty, you gon' need some deodorant. My life is already in sync, I don't need an accordion. Alright now. Already got a couple thousand songs, I don't need to record again. It's the sky here be swarming it. Looking down at this fucked up shit, corruption. All I see is waste and it's making me disgusted. If you like it then I love it, cause I ain't really tryna change you. You might as well go find somewhere else to stay, just like Kanye do. But don't go be a dang fool, budget your money the right way. When I be talking about your day of birth, I like to call it your flight day. That's the time you were first aware and you got to see all of your light rays. But when you go inside to experience shit, it's just another life phase. I can be your guide of light day. If you far up in the dark, just to let you know I'm here, I'm that arc up in the arch, y'all be marching to the mark of the beast, you sheep, Is you dumb, deaf, blind, or weak, You know the word of be gone so crazy, You know the word of be gone so crazy, You know the word of be gone so crazy, We know the word of be gone so crazy. We know the word of be gone so crazy. We know the word of be gone so crazy.
I'm saying real thing. We know the word of be going so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna get into Virgo Sun, Aries Moon, because you might be flowing. You might be passionate about something. Overwork. This overwork energy right now. Overwork time right now. Things you ain't gotta do. You put too much fish on your plate. You had like flounder on your plate, catfish on your plate, sawa on your plate, and then you had the nerve to have some tilapia on your plate. Now that's too much on your plate. You know, all that ain't necessary. Just because you just now diving into fish and you want to act like a little kid that just got a piece of candy for the first time, so you jiving all in, don't mean you got to go overboard and stuff like that and let everybody know you in the fish just because you got all the fish on your plate. You just might need to chill with flounder. You might just need a can of sardines. You might just need a little piece of salmon. You know what I'm saying? You too greedy esoterically. You know, that's how Aries and the moon, Virgo sun can get. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all know what's going on right now, don't wear yourself out. Don't practice no ill will energies. You might not even want to stress eat or binge watch nothing right now. You might want to go do everything to exhaust that stress eating off. And you might want to go do everything that you didn't learn from that binge watching and things of that nature. But here's the thing. You might do a whole bunch of stuff you ain't even have to. And it ain't about what you do. It's about how you do it. You got to learn how you do it your own individual way first. You know what I'm saying? So that comes into the context. That comes into the context of what we might be passionately over or exerting our energy into, and is it productive or not? And we might get into the conclusion of what's productive or not. And when we think it's productive, we might be putting more catfish on our plate. You know what I'm saying? It's too much fish. You don't even know that fish. Then you got like flour battered fish. So you didn't bought that from the freezer section on the all the other processed foods at Walmart or something like that. It ain't even a fish. You got the flour or nothing like that to put the cornmeal on and stuff like that. It's the one that's already just put in the oven and stuff like. You know what I'm saying? So that already ain't fish, and the real fish ain't really fish. So we got everybody in circumstance that we get lost. You got too much on your goddamn plate. Man, vegan might not be the route to go. Now, I'm speaking esoterically. I'm not talking about physically. Y'all know this ain't the physical channel. If you still think this is the physical channel, you ain't been watching my channel long enough. You too lost, low vibrational, you in a solid world. You know the only ways we can make excuses or examples down here is using the solid world, but we don't necessarily be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the food, the plate, the altar. We talking about somewhere in the esoteric world. We talking about the streets, esoteric streets. We talking about somewhere in Babylon somewhere. We can talk about really down here like that. Thank you so much for the donation. Be the all. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about all that on this channel. So, you know what I'm saying? If you too low vibrational, you're going to get into a whole bunch of root chakra ways of interpreting information and stuff, and then you're not going to be able to understand that we're really talking about the gas and liquid world. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what we talk about over here might not even manifest until a few months later and a few weeks later and stuff like that. That's how it always happened. Like I got songs years ago talking about the credit, the system coming in, and right now we got a whole lot of restaurants not even accepting physical money no more. Didn't I just warn y'all about that? Didn't I tell y'all about that? Listen, I don't even want to get back into that because that get into me venting, and then I'm gonna have to do that on the Ratchet channel. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I have to smack you humans upside the head spiritually over and over again. Because it's like y'all get lost into the low vibrational solid world. All the spiritual people be telling y'all what's getting ready to happen and what's happening right now. Oh no, this look demonic. Oh no, they're trying to. Oh no, this look narcissistic. 3 months later, we all in it now. Then the people who were saying that gotta become trolls or something like that and still act like they don't know what's going on. They don't know that we actually just went through what everybody was. So I ain't got time to vent right now. Not right now. Not right now. Y'all humans hard-headed. That's what I know that though. I know that. Y'all humans hard-headed. I know that part of it though. It take y'all to go through a few 2,000 years worth of wars to understand. It take y'all to go through 2,000 years worth of arguments and being lost in mental cages and religious stuff for y'all to take y'all to bump y'all head 2,000 years worth of times for y'all. Goddamn, I'm starting to think y'all just need to take 2,000 worth of goddamn esoteric auditorium worth of seats. That's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think it ain't no point of putting on no show no more and trying to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Put the lights, camera, action. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Mr. Cheeks Energy. I don't know about that. I think God about to stop sending angels down. I think God about to stop itself. Because humans ain't waking up. Y'all fart clouds ain't waking up. Y'all some retardation stuff where y'all don't undo with the new world and stuff like that. Oh, why did it go off? I know we still alive. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be thinking things that ain't got nothing to do with a new world or old world. Hold on, make sure refresh. Because I think it's all right. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? This is what we call operational variables. Because you feel like constellation, you feel convenient and comfortable, and they put you in a state. Hold on, I don't know if we still you in dependent. Then once you start from being dependent on them in some way, shape, or form, is we still freezing? I seen it doing some chop done ganzanzui type stuff. It should be straight now though. It's still choppy. It should be good now. And low key, I was too I was too close to my house. So I was too close to my Wi-Fi router. And I ain't know Wi-Fi. So it was doing like an interference. I'm starting to learn more about that now too. Y'all know I had those discussions, right? Y'all know I had them discussions. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You don't get to have no job and don't think you gotta deal with customers and stuff. Hold on, where my other where the damn phone go? Hold on. What kind of retardation shit is this? If it fail. If it motherfucking fail. What the fuck? See, there's some stupid ass Mercury retrograde shit. Oh, it's in the seat. How the fuck it fall in the seat? And I heard it fall on the ground. Fuck, this busted ass phone fell on the seat. And I heard it fall on the ground. Look, shining light. It's my logo in the sky at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm saying a little for that. No, for that. And that shit hit the ground. That shit was not on the goddamn seat. How that shit get in the seat? Mercury retrograde type shit. Yeah, y'all keep y'all heads together. Anytime something weird happen, or you become forgetful, or you actually forget something during this particular time, when you actually get it, make sure every second and minute after you get whatever you forgot or get your mind together and things of that nature, make sure every second and minute you put in energy work of not being hard on yourself. Because it's easy for us, like even when we're not going through Mercury retrograde and stuff like that, anytime we make a mistake, we feel stupid and stuff like that, we don't think nothing of these thoughts, but these thoughts accumulate. And these be some of the worst thoughts we don't want as seeds to be planted. And we be giving those seeds our good emotions, because look, this words is witchcraft. So a lot of these words they created work for them with their insecurities. Doesn't necessarily work for you. So you could be saying something that you think is common, even to relate to others, that accumulate into something negative towards you. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. For an example, all right, you could be forgetful or something like that during this particular time. Now, since you're not into the spiritual world of handling your gas and liquid, your mind, the way you're supposed to, you already have conveniences that they already made comfortable for you to get these things together, right? So you'll go throughout your day having a whole bunch of good heart chakra emotions, good waters, that's adding on to a seed that you planted that you don't want. So say you forget something, or say you made a mistake, or say you prejudged a person, place, or thing, or a family member, and you got proved wrong about something. Even if y'all talking about math, you thought 4 + 4 was 6, and somebody told you it was 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making it simple, right? And you might be thinking about it like, damn, yeah, I am dumb, or whatever like that, right? But then after the fact, you're going on to something else, and you're automatically in a normal space. So it's kind of like good waters, right? You still planted a seed that you didn't get rid of, and their spirits get ready to get aware in that cloud that could come here as your child or your circumstance or situation to manifest as more forgetfulness, more mistakes, more prejudging. So it's important for us not to be hard on ourselves and condemn or do a sealing or a binding, which we all do. When you know what you're doing, you're a bad motherfucker. You just end up being a witch or a wizard or an occultist, like me. But at the same time, when you don't know what you're doing, you got subsidiary ways of doing these things anyway to handle your mind, because the shadow government. What's going on? So it's like a thought you need to get rid of. Hold on, let me refresh it too real quick. What the fuck, man? Come on. All right, let me see if it's stopping to be choppy. All right. All right. This should be back on now. But yeah. I should have started the live away from the Wi-Fi. That's what I should have did. It was trying to connect on it for no reason when I was close to it, and then me getting away is still doing that interference a little bit, but it should be all good now. I had mad points too that I was reaching that was real esoteric and stuff like that for people to understand. But I keep forgetting that this is the PBS channel anyway, so I'm gonna go straight to the astrology. Because that could be a lot of it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me not go ahead and blame myself too much. But yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to these energies and stuff like that, make sure every second and minute after that you're changing or transmuting that negative thought form into something that work in your favor and something like that. Then you'll end up stumbling, forgetting to do one thing and do something else that was actually more better than the other thing you was doing. You transmute the forgetful or the Mercury retrograde energy to go in your favor in some way, shape, or form. But I think I'm about to start this over anyway. So I'm about to because it's acting too funny. I don't know. Is it still choppy for y'all? If it's still choppy, then I start it over. Oh, somebody said it's like half and half. Yeah, I'm gonna start another live. I'm about to start another live.